Black, if you could have anything in the world, what would it be and why?
If I could have anything in the world,
Anything in the world, what would it be and why?
something that I don't already have, what you mean?
Anything. It could be a possession. It could be material. It could be a circumstance. It could be if you could change anything, bring somebody back. What would it be?
I just continue to have great health.
Oh,
I would say bring my mom back, but I'm too religious for that.
okay. Okay.
I'm saying God up the stick, so she the way she's supposed to be.
Okay. Okay. So just health. Can you want to
Yeah.
explain what you mean?
Because without health, you don't have nothing.
Uh,
You know, so many rich people who uh would breed Bruce Willis right now.
mhm.
You know what I'm saying? Grow up off Bruce Willis and, watch me do tremendous things and great movies. And I just read something where he can't even speak right now, his health.
Yeah, I seen that
You
too.
know what I'm saying? So, but just things that's just the first thing that came to my mind. But yeah, just, you can have all the materialistic things, to have all anything you want, but you don't got no health, good health, man. You can't enjoy nothing.
Oh, yeah, that was respectable. That was respectable. All right, y'all. Um, I want to welcome y'all to Cbear's Corner, where we tap into some colorful personalities who contributed to the culture. And today, I got a squad with me, Black Deniro. What's up, Shake? I appreciate you being here.
Yeah, right.
Yo, growing up, growing up in the city, um, every hood was known for something. So in my travelings and my dealings, you would hear uptown, uptown, uptown. And to me, at the time, uptown was known for light skinned girls with nice hair, right? So now I'm going outside and shit, and I'm running around and I'm meeting different kind of people and the same name keep popping up. Oh, Black Deniro, Forest Ave, Black Deniro, Forest Ave, Black Deniro, Forest Ave. And this was before I heard about Black Deniro, the rapper. You get what I'm saying? So I never wanted to cross Black Deniro from here outside path. I'm like, no, I ain't fucking with cuz. They'll keep him over there. You get what I'm saying? So then I hear the music and I'm like, oh, that's cuz. And I like what I heard. But this was around the time where there was a lot of Philadelphia rappers who was just at the precipice of trying to make it. Everybody that you heard that had a buzz, you would think to get signed. You know what I'm saying? So coming from that era, and then a little bit time later on, speaking of the present, where he pivoted. He pivoted. He didn't stay stagnant. He pivoted. It was a couple setbacks. He went away for a minute, but he pivoted. And now he doing what he let it do. And this is why I'm grateful and I'm showing gratitude for him because he's on a platform and just giving inspiration to everybody. So for all that uh emotional heartfelt stuff, I want to get to the meat and potatoes. I'm gonna ask you another question, Black, before we hop into it.
Uh,
What was the moment that you knew you made it? Any level of success that you at? What was the moment when you was like, yo, I'm that nigga?
Somebody just asked me that question in the gym. I said, I ain't make it yet.
Okay.
So he like, I still man, can I ask you one question? Like, how I feel that you made it. So now I'm standing in Plum Fitness and Cedar Brook with you, bro. I ain't make it. You know what I'm saying? I mean, um, to a certain level of success, yeah. I'm grateful.
Uh-huh.
Anything that I ever wanted to do in life, so far I've done it.
Uh-huh.
It just depending on the level of doing it.
Uh-huh.
You know what I'm saying? But I wouldn't say made it yet. You know what I'm saying? But it's hard to see exactly where you at
Uh-huh.
in the midst of working so hard.
Uh-huh.
I always tell the story about how I sat on Siegel Street. This was probably around 1999 or something like that. And I was me and Beanie, me and Siegel and a couple other guys were sitting outside. And Siegel didn't I feel like he made it, and I was like, dang, you made it. Because when he had this song with it was Wonder, I got position with a lot
Okay.
for the
Let's move it up.
yeah. And
Shout Mac.
I'm like, what?
Mm-hmm.
What you mean? Like, you know what I'm saying? But to me, looking from the outside in, it's like, dog, you being Siegel.
Uh-huh.
Like, you wasn't even being Siegel yet. You was being Mac.
Meaning Mac.
You know what I'm saying? So that's how I guess that's the same circumstances I find myself in times. Like I feel like, a lot of people, some people are shocked. You see like an older Caucasian lady that's doing TSA,
Uh-huh.
the airport recognizable and stuff like that. You be like, damn, I am growing. But I feel like I just got so much more work to do, so many things to do. And even when I get to a level of Eddie Murphy's, Kevin Hart's, Dave Chappelle's, or whatever the case may be, I probably feel like I still didn't make it. I guess that's why they're so genuine, why they,
For sure.
because if you lose the hunger, it's over.
For sure. They tell them the same thing with what I got going on, like just never being satisfied. Like never capturing, never being satisfied with what you just did. It's always the next thing. I don't never take time for myself to just break down, bro, you just did that. No, so I'm always on to the next.
Yeah.
I'm just here right now. Like we just showing up. But the focus is always on what's the next thing. What led you to writing and acting in movies? Like what scenario, what circumstance, what happened in your life that you said, you know what, let me do this lane?
No, it wasn't a plan. I was still chasing it. Still chasing music. So, writing this song one day, a 3 minute and something second song, where it was like it's called "It's More to the Story." It's still on YouTube on the Black Deniro.
Uh-huh.
And writing that song, the whole project was called "It's More to the Story." That's what people don't understand.
Uh-huh.
The whole project was called "It's More to the Story," where I would always put a DVD and then put my music in the inside of the DVDs, because although I was making noise, I wasn't always buzzing like that. For some reason, I was always the underdog.
Uh-huh.
Maybe because I was more tuned to the streets. I don't know what it was, you know what I'm saying? But I feel like my internet presence wasn't always big. It's not that big now. It's never been like that with me. You know what I'm saying? So I would make things like Money is the Mission.
Uh-huh.
That's when I got so many people on Money is the Mission. Anybody you name in the city, they're on the DVD. I would pull up the Nights Tailgate Chris, get Siegel, when he came down to the booth and spit that verse with me, scored.
Yeah.
Gilly in the booth, that's mine. That's why the Money is the Mission logo pop. People will put that up all the time,
Bro,
and try to cover up my CD, my DVD.
that was your joint, bro?
That's me. They came
Bro,
out for me.
I thought that shit was fucking Rap City the Basement type shit, bro.
So I would do that all the time.
Solution
Then I
for
did
that.
it with It's More to the Story.
Uh-huh.
And it was one song on there called It's More to the Story. And it was popping. I had people come up at a listening session, and I sat on it and I acted it out. I called Spank Comedian, called Cousin E. Shout out to Cousin E. Spank Comedian. We acted out with a couple homies in the neighborhood.
Uh-huh.
It was like 23 minutes long, and I put it out.
Uh-huh.
And boom, it went crazy. And from there, I just, running into different people, and they're like, "Yo, the movie was fire." And, you know what I mean? I started getting calls from everybody. I started getting calls from everybody. Called me. Meek called me. Cass called me. Everybody like, "Yo, we went viral, bro," because it did like 11 million views. So from there, I wrote Brush to see if I could write. I didn't even know how to write films, though.
Uh-huh.
I would shout out to Tiffany Barrett. She was somebody that came down from New York that my homie D Black introduced me to, and I would walk back and forth and tell her the movie as she typed it. I wake up in the morning, put my clothes on, put my shirt on, put my pants on, go downstairs, I hear a knock on the door. It's my brother. You open the door, he say this, I say that. You know what I'm saying? And she would type it. And that was my first film, my first full-length film.
Uh-huh.
In the DVD era. And then when I saw the money that I was making, I made like $50 like first month. You know what I'm saying?
So break it down.
We
Like,
call $50 50,000. So that was 50,000. It wasn't $50.
huh?
in like the first month, literally like took my family down south, bought their mom cars, refunded my aunt house. And I'm like,
Okay.
damn, this is the money I was making when I was doing
Also,
other things. So I'm like, once I did that, then I just creative thoughts just started coming. Like that's why I call it a hidden blessing.
But before that breakdown, like, so you had her come down and she typed the script for you.
Mhm.
So what was the next step as far as getting cast and finding directors and
I
editors and stuff like
people
that?
from the hood. Like, what's up? You want me in the movie? That's why they think they can do it now. Because they don't know that it's growth. Like I was like, but my homies, my brother, just we like I even tell my lady it was fun. It was more fun. I was having more fun when it wasn't so structured and professional
Uh-huh.
for some reason. Because I was just winging it. It wasn't no shot list. It wasn't no project managers. It wasn't no accountants, no lawyers, no company, no nothing. I knew how to have a script by then.
Uh-huh.
Well, no, I didn't. When she did Brush, she put it in script form. We did have a casting call, and I knew what I was looking for, but it was no like right now. It's like we're here at this time, we're leaving at this time, we're breaking at this time, we're gonna eat lunch at this time. We have the caterer coming this time. It was none of that. It was like, yo, we're gonna break, see y'all over at this place later on. Everybody go for something to eat. You go get something to eat. You feed yourself. I ain't got to pay everybody. You know what I'm saying? And then we just meet up on the drink. Everybody leave. Yo, where you at? Come on, we better film. Like it was like that, but I was having fun. And that's when Brush came out, and then I got a little bit more structured when I linked up with Dave Patton, and then we did Backfire.
Okay.
And that was my second film, and that film went straight to Netflix, and that's when I knew, like, oh, I'm on to something.
So at this point, you passed your second film.
Like 2 films, 2.5, the short and 2 fuller.
The short and 2 full-length films. So what's your thought process at this time? As far as like,
I'm a writer, I'm a movie, because now I feel like I got the gist of it. Because it's just coming to me, so I feel like I got the gist of it.
Okay. So with this being a process of it, so as far as with your music career, you just said, fuck it.
Yeah, I would pop out for a challenge, or, you know, I still would if it's the right challenge. If I see somebody doing a challenge that I'm interested in, I'll show them I still can do it. I just wasn't interested. If I'm older, you know, it's less. People always ask me, what do I like more, the rap or the film? You know, music always going to be in my heart, but what film is, it's less negativity for me. It's less negativity. It's less tension. It's a lot of stress and aggravation, but it's not so dangerous as doing rap. Until you got dealt with the entourage, you can't like this dude's song. Everybody want beef because you don't like his record. And, you know, over here in this lane, it's just a bunch of chitty chatty from soft ass directions that slap on the dude too. So it's, you know what I'm saying? Over here, it's cool. Like, so that's basically. I've been done with the rap. Like I was gonna be done with that anyway.
So did the people that support you with their music slide over to the movies?
Yeah, that's how I was able to generate the views. My fan base. I've been blessed to have a strong core fan base. It is growing, but it was small. But my fan base followed me. What if I was doing sweatsuits, won't quit NT t-shirts, no help needed sweatsuits, whatever I was doing, my fan base would always support me. So they followed me straight to the film, and then it grew bigger because of the film. And now people that support me now will be like, somebody will throw up an old rap, they'll be like, oh, you rap? You should rap? So now it's like that.
I got a quick story real fast, y'all. So Black had a premiere for Access. We're gonna get into Access right after this, but this is the story. Black had a premiere at Access, right? It surprised me the amount of people, how he packed that bitch out. I'm being super honest, because I'm like, when he said, no, bro, I booked the theater up King of Pressure. I said, all right, I knew how King of Pressure looked. You get what I'm saying? Surprisingly, as soon as we hit the parking lot, I'm like, oh my God, Black packed this bitch out. The parking lot, I said that because there was no movie releases that weekend. Well, it wasn't like Sinners was out on that like that. So I knew they was there for you. I instantly felt, yo, he did that shit. So then when we walk in there and then we see everybody in the back, that shit, this was my first red carpet. So I want to thank you for that.
Said that. Yeah.
I mean, my first movie premiere and all that. So the love and the reception that he got there, I said, oh, he's serious. And it was super structured. Like it was a good John. I was super surprised. just because I never seen that like that before. So then everybody gets to our seats. So we sitting like lower left. You turn around and look back. The whole fucking theater is packed out. No seats. Everybody late coming in got to sit in the front. And then they was even packed out. So I said, okay, he did that. He did that. I'm looking at the movie. I'm thoroughly vested in the movie at this point. I'm not giving it away. I'm just thoroughly vested in the movie. And so it's like on a NASCAR track, the nigga switching lanes in front of you. You don't know where you want to go. You know what I mean? So I was pleasantly surprised with the script, the acting, the whole situation was a good job. So now we speaking of access. Black.
Mhm.
What led to access?
I was going to do. What was I about to do? Switch. I was about to do a movie that I'm about to film now called
Mhm.
Switch. And I was in the process of making that. My homeboy Ryan, the owner of the bank, kept calling me saying, "No, I just bought a bank. Well, you should come check it out." And I'm like, "All right, I'll come check it out." And then he said it again. He was like, "He'll call me a couple of days like, yo, man, got the bank, yo. You might want to come check the bank out, do a little scene or something,
Mhm.
you know." And then one day I was just laying on the bed. I was like, "Man, you know what? Let me drive out Chester and look at this bank."
Mhm.
And I rode out there. I called him like, you out there?" He's like, "Yeah, I'll be out there." Pulled up, walked in there, real bank. Lost my mind. Real bank. I'm like, it's a real bank. I mean, I told you, that was the Wells Fargo out there. Everybody, people were still coming in there
Mhm.
as we was filming, thinking the bank was a.
Okay.
I didn't know it was everybody like, that's my bank, that was my bank. It's a real Wells Fargo. They just moved.
Mhm.
But so only thing, it was no furniture.
Okay.
So I just bought all the furniture. I bought the painting, the furniture, the chairs, the flowers, the desk, everything, and made
Everything we saying.
just the clocks, the cameras. I bought everything and just made it look like a bank. And then I was like, yo, bro, maybe I can do a whole movie in here. And he like, go ahead. And that's how Access came about. None of my movies came about of me sitting down saying, yo, I'm gonna write this. Nothing did that. Brush came from me getting out the game, and it was called It's Always a Way Out. My homeboy Shell said, his dad said, that's too long, man. You want movies to just boom. And that's why it's a Brush, Backfire, Jenny, like movies just access. You know what I'm saying? So he was like, I named it Brush, but that was me getting out of transitioning from the streets to doing everything positive. And that's where that came from. Jenny came from me looking at somebody that looked like the person that's in the film. I'll put it that way. And access came from when I saw that bank and, you know, Black Deniro, Robert De Niro. That's my favorite actor. And that's where it came from him playing in Heat. I got to write and start my own bank robbery heist. That's where it came from, basically. It wasn't a plan. None of them was ever a plan.
How long did it take you to develop the characters?
The access was
write the
like my
script
hardest one to write
develop the
because
characters.
Was Down at the Dark took me 10 days. Brush took me a week. Backfire took me like a month and a half. Jenny probably took me 3 weeks. This one took longer because it was the first time I wrote in one spot. You know, it's like an M Night technique, writing in the elevator, writing on the beach, and that's hard to do. You realize I ran into a roadblock because, you know, when you writing in a film, the awesome game real quick and don't know. I usually get this at my seminars. A lot of people don't be knowing this. Every time the camera move, the scene move. So if I get up in the morning, it's scene one, Black's bedroom, daytime, wake up, hit his alarm clock, put his slippers on, put his robe on, go to the bathroom. I'll leave that room and go to the bathroom and scene two. Take a shower, brush his teeth, come back out, go back in his room. That's scene three. Go downstairs, get his orange juice, get his cake, that's scene three. Go outside, get in the car, that's scene four. Go to the store, that's scene five. But when I was in the bank, it was just like in the bank. There's nowhere to go. So it was hard to break up the scenes for me at first because I never did it before. So then I had to start thinking, and then a couple people, including my lady, was like, "Well, you got to break it up with tell me one, tell me two, bathroom, office, vote. Then I was like, damn, I need to go outside. And that's why I came up with the negotiators and the cops and stuff like that. So access was probably the most difficult one to rank. But none of them be played by.
With the success that I know Access is going to have, outside of going on streaming services, what's the normal like recoup of you getting in what you put out far as when you put movies on streaming services? Because I know a lot of people um might want to follow your path and they might want to do it. And this is a situation where you're shooting independently and you're going to have a major studio backing you. But how the distribution and how the streaming platforms play into the um, success of your movie.
In a nutshell, man, it's like anything. Like that's why I don't worry about nobody. That's why I don't worry about the little chatter people be saying. Because I'm just blessed with a gift. And that gift is not even to me the writing or the rapping, it's the ambition.
For sure.
I mean, I had ambition with anything I ever done. So when you got good product, they're going to get it. So if they shut down the streaming platforms, then I'm gonna have a way to mix good product, and they're gonna come to the movies to see it. They shut down the theaters, and I'm gonna make good product, and I'm gonna rent a venue and do the projector screen, and they're gonna come because when they see it, they're intrigued and they want to see it. If you got good food and you hear about it, somebody taste it, they come to your restaurant. You know what I'm saying? So, that's basically it, man. You just got to put out good product. Cause I could tell them the steps. Yeah, you got to rent a theater. You know, after you rent the theater, you want to get somebody to do your backdrops and you want to rent that and you want to give away some gifts and you want to, you know, had an ad party. And I could tell them step by step. But if you put some trash up on the screen, once you do all that, that's it.
Yeah.
No, you might not even get people in there to see it. But if you do and it's trash, they might give you another shot. If it's trash again, and I don't know how that's gonna work for you. You know what I'm saying?
You got pivot.
Yeah. And I mean, I think you just gotta keep going, keep pushing, keep growing. And that's the formula right there, man. Keep working. Don't never we about to have another premiere right now. I mean, second screening of Access at the Ritz 5 Thursday, May 15th. But we'll be filming right behind that the next film in June. You know, Access is like this to me now. Like,
Yeah.
it's over there. And everything else. I mean, of course, we'll still be promoting, still be throwing it out there, still talking about it, but I don't bask in that. I haven't even watched it. I watched it at the theater with y'all. I was still working. That was it. Well, I mean, I watched it one time to review it, but it's all work for me. So once I watched it now, it's like, I'll probably never watch that joint again. I probably won't. I'm gonna be honest with you.
Quick question. So when you saying that you watched it, did you critique it when you watched it?
I critique it all the time, even in the theater. I'm gonna critique everything I do. I'm my worst critic.
So you weren't enjoying it like that. She was like, damn, I could have did that.
Yeah, a lot of that. A lot of things I saw that was, you know what I mean, could have been different, not acting wise or not writing wise, just production wise. But other than that, I'm always critiquing. I don't care what it is. Dave Pat probably did my best film and that was Backfire, and I critique that. And I mean, it's nothing towards him. It's just me. How can I grow? How can I get better? I always critique everything because I feel like if it ain't brought to it, I have nothing yet brought to me to be like, that's all we hit. I like it. You know what I'm saying? And I don't know if I will. Maybe that's a good thing too. I don't know. But yeah, I critique everything, bro. It's all work for me. I didn't sit down and watch Backfire, and I watched it one time with my brother Dave Patton and his lady, and then I saw it at the Ritz East at the premiere, and then I didn't watch it for 6 months later, and that's because I was very promoted because it was on Netflix, and I sat on the edge of the bed, and when I was ready to put the clip up, it was next to like Crocodile Dundee and all these big movies that I grew up watching. I was like, damn, I'm really on Netflix. And then I sat down and I just watched it because of that. But I don't be basking in them joints, bro. I'll be on to the next. Like, get them out of here and keep on going. You know what I'm saying?
Black, what's the goal that you'll be satisfied with, given the conversation that we just had, and you know, you don't
Honestly,
Celebrate the moments.
the goal is to create generational wealth, man.
Okay.
Money ain't everything, but I'd rather, my kids, my grandkids, my great grandkids, I want to be that one to provide something for them, and they can, the grandchildren and great great grandchildren who won't even have a feeling for me, because you can't have that feeling for somebody that you never met, but it'll be a piece of something that you be like, yo, that was my great great grandfather. That's
For sure.
why I got this. You know what I'm saying? So it's like some people, they'll know how big their family member was, Malcolm X and Martin Luther King, or the people that, Muhammad Ali, his great 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 grandchildren will understand who he was, but they won't have that pain or that feeling like it was when, he passed away, like the immediate family.
Yeah.
I walked in my grandma's house, she died at shy of 100. She's 99. There's a picture of our man on. I said, Grandma, who this? She said, that's my mom and dad. I looked at them and kind of love them because I knew that's, you know what I mean? That was them. But they look like totally different people. I couldn't feel what my grandma probably felt or my dad felt when they passed away. You know what I'm saying? So my goal is to create generational wealth for the family members who can't even have a feeling for me, but respect and love what I did to pave the way for them. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's my goal.
That's respectable.
Yeah.
That's respectable. But can you get the people out there some words of encouragement if they facing a hard time or they facing a roadblock they can't seem to get over?
That's back to the ambition, man. I say it all the time, man. I get people in front of me. I say I run into people for 2 years. I mean, for 10 years, every 2 years. And they tell me the same story. Or a different story. You caught that? I run into you every 2 years for 10 years. So when I run into you in 2 years and say, why didn't you start that book you told me you was talking about? Oh, man, my aunt passed away. Dad got cancer, man. Brother got killed. And I go to jail for a little bit myself. All that, I just be looking at you like, why you ain't start the book? And I run into you 2 years later, which is 4 years now. Why you start that book yet? Oh, man, I was low on funds. Things was going bad, man. When I run into you 2 years later, more, which is 6 years. Oh, yeah, 10 years, you still, I'm on these different moves, this, and you still saying the same thing. So if you don't got that drive and that ambition, man, no matter what's going on, if you can't deal with the way that God's building that armor now, with all the adversity, stress, trials, and tribulations, what makes you think you're going to handle it when you get to where you want to be? It's not easy to be up there at the top with money because things don't stop and just multiply. I say this all the time. Like, you got to understand these problems won't go away. Your mom's still going to die. Your kids might still die. This person going to get sick. You might be low on funds. This might happen. That might happen. Freak accidents, whatever. You got to be strong enough to deal with everything holding up the household, holding up the family, or holding up the company, the corporation, holding up. You got to be the backbone for real. And if you're not built for that, man, the game is not built for the weak. And that's with anything. So if you're on hard times, man, or whatever, you just got to pray. Most importantly, you know what I'm saying? Nothing happens without God. You got to pray. And you just got to tough everything out and stop basking in anything that's going on. Because I had all those same problems. You know what I'm saying? Watched my mom die from cancer and put her in a black bag, take her out the house. Watched my brother get shot up. Me, blood clot, me getting shot, me going to jail, my other brother going to the feds. All the things that I saw, growing up rough, kerosene heaters, no food, everything average black man went through, I went through. And granted, everybody not as strong, but you got to pray. If this is for you, you listening, then that's all I can tell you, man. You just got to be built for it. You got to, no excuses.
Yeah.
No excuses.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. So, Black, I want to appreciate you coming through.
Thanks for having me, brother.
And for giving us an insight.
Hey, thanks for coming to the premiere, man.
No, bro.
Thanks for the support, man. You know what I'm saying?
For sure.
I come around people all the time and they be, when the next this, when the next day. And when it's time to come, put me in the movie. They be saying that on my DM. I be like, yeah, me having a premiere, such and such. So Okay, bet. But I'm serious about that. Okay, well, what about coming to this premiere? So you can not only support, you can meet other people and be around the thing you say you want to be a part. So, yeah, I mean, I thank you for supporting me. You came through all Husky, bought the sections at the after party,
man.
bottles, you know what I mean?
No.
I appreciate that.
Black gave it to me. Don't believe it.
Yeah. No, I didn't.
Black gave it to me. Don't believe
Man,
it.
he paid for everything out of his own pocket, I mean, including the tickets, man. So, you know what I mean? Bought like 10 tickets. It was love, man.
Bro,
That's what keep me going, man. I try to keep making sure y'all satisfied with what you spent your money on. You know what I'm saying? You enjoyed the film, you enjoyed the after party, you had a good time. I got love from people that like even support come in different ways, man. You see, they played the Friday song with me, got this FaceTime at 2:30 in the morning, throw it up, he answered. He see me rapping the verse, he just start rapping it. And the crowd looking at it and that part because he's rapping it. And to me, that's like, that's support. He ain't had to pick up the phone at 2:30 in the morning on a Saturday and start rap. He didn't even see you. He just saw what was going on and started rapping with it. You know what I'm saying? So support like that, everything counts, man.
For sure.
Thanks for the support, bro.
No problem, Black. I just want everybody to know that we just getting started. It's the beginning. We networking, we building relationships, mobbing. Just if I'm able to do it for somebody else, why I can't do it for you? You know what I'm saying? And just like what I got going on, he came out and supported me. So it was great and I was greatly appreciated. So again, Black, I appreciate you. So that wraps up this installment of Cbear's Corner. I just want to thank Black for coming through, giving us some game, contributing to the culture, and just being a genuine dude, man. I appreciate his energy and his time more than anything. So we're going to catch you on the back end. FII.